Greetings, brothers. This is Rostam, and it's really good to be back here with you, my family, my Dawn of War 2 family again. And before we start the game that I've picked for you today and start casting again, I just want your feedback on how this facecam thing works. If it is better with a facecam and other stuff, just tell me in the comment section, and definitely follow my Twitch stream. I stream a lot, and like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And without further ado, let's just go to the game. So, Dawn of War 2 casts again. We are back at it, and I've picked up a juicy 1v1 here for you today between two very good players. And yeah, just let me catch that. Okay. So, it is Calder's Refinery after all. Most of the good games are here. Just let me check the... yeah, it's on. The face cam is on, and on the blue side of the map, we got the Ruthless at heart, the man himself, the Tech Marine, a range hero which can be defensive, but can also be a melee hero. Ruthless at heart, very good player, very old, and he's going for the power with the techie and sending the scouts to the middle point for the victory points, getting another scout squad before getting a tactical marine squad and going for the requisitions. His opponent is nothing, and to sniffle at, it's the Tenso, the Lithuanian gentleman. So there's a Lithuanian and debacle between a Lithuanian and an American. So Tenso is the K-Nob sneaky hero, kind of kind of offensive, I would say, and he's gonna go and perhaps decap some stuff, sending the K-Nob forward, not capping this, just sending the shooters to the left side at the start of the game and the sluggers, and just gathering his forces to the right side and going to the right side of the map. This K-Nob actually couldn't be able to wasn't able to decap this power point, so he's gonna go harass the Tech Marine. But with the infiltration on the K-Nob, you see he spends so much time infiltrating himself and not attacking or doing anything. He cannot throw his stun bomb anymore. Anyhow, Tech Marine looks like he's gonna get forced off the field, and yeah, Techie is gonna be okay, but he capped these 2 points. The first upgrade for the Tenso is the Flamer, the Bernas, which are actually power weapons, and they can flame down generators and squishy units. So Tenso is gonna burn down this power node. Meanwhile, the tactical marines are out of the base, the third unit for Ruthless at heart, and they're gonna get the Flamer and go bash this generator and this node. So Ruthless at heart didn't lose that much because he only had one node, and also his scouts are gonna go forward. The sluggers are also forced off the field, but I think overall Ruthless at heart actually did a better job in here. He just forced off the sluggers and also bashing a generator and a node, which is better than a node. Anyhow, so it's a close fight between shooters and the scouts. Actually, I think shooters win handily in a melee fight between a scout and the shooter. Some big shooters in here for Tenso, and he's gonna Daka them down. I have forgotten the name of that ability. Is that Mordaka? No, Mordaka is the mech global. Aiming, what's that? Yeah, exactly, a very orky name. So again, this generator is gonna get bashed. I think he bashed 3 stuff. The K-Nob is gonna go and tie up this tactical marine before they do more damage, and I don't know about this infiltration on these sluggers. Like, the K-Nob would have forced the tactical marines off the field anyway. I think that was a little bit of an overkill and a little bit of a waste on those on those sluggers. Anyhow, before the engagements start, I'm really glad to be back in Dawn of War 2 community, and as I said, I had issues in the past, like, yeah, I know. And I had a midlife crisis, and I had other stuff to worry about. But now I'm back, and in fact, I might actually be a full-time streamer and a caster here. And in the future, I'm hoping to grow this channel a little bit more. Not only Dawn of War 2 casting and Dawn of War 2 stuff, but other stuff related to Warhammer 40k lore, some logs, some thoughts of mine or reactions, things that are good for the Warhammer 40k community and the universe. And also, I might open a PayPal account, and those people who do want to have their games casted or something like that, I'm taking those reservations. I don't know about the schedule, but I'm thinking of casting one or two games a week, depending on how it's going, or perhaps just uploading the highlights of the streams like Red Rupee does, and yeah, doing some logs, doing some lore. Just tell me in the comment section. Just engage me, and also if you have any reservation. As I said, I'm opening a PayPal account. If you have any reservation, I move those. I move those replays that you have generously donated with your money to the top. And yes, if there are tournaments or other stuff, I can cover it for you, no problem. And you can contact me here on Twitch, on Discord, especially the Discord link. You can just join me in the Discord link. It's for the Persian community, but there's also the Discord is split between the Persian community and the English community. There are different channels in a certain server. But anyhow, enough about that, and let's just go to this cast, the first of the cast. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get this thing right. So both of these players are extremely good. Ruthless with a very good grenade here. A lot of the boys died. 4 of those slugger boys just tanked it with their face. At this point, they are gonna get Imperial sluggers because they have something in common with the Imperial Guard, and that's dying. So we get the Pain Boy here, as to be expected, because there are Assault Marines in the field. Assault Marines. So the combination of the Pain Boy and the Sluggers, and also some Big Shooter and Daka there, is gonna bear down those things. And the good thing about double Big Shooters is that you're actually fully upgraded shooters and fully upgraded scouts. By fully upgraded scouts, I mean they don't have the infiltration perhaps, but they have the sergeant and the shotgun. So 2 upgrades on both of these units. Actually, these shooters kind of counter these scouts, but the scouts are just so cheeky. You see, the Assault Marines actually jump out of the Pain Boy. These scouts retreating. Ruthless at heart, very conservative with his units, not losing them too much or too often or without a purpose. So he's gonna retreat them out, and at the moment victory points are pretty close, but doesn't matter that much at this stage of the game. This is the Tech Marine going forward, and there are Assault Marines alongside the Tech Marine. So he's gonna jump down the shooters here. There's nothing in here to defend against those ASM, I guess. No, Kenab is in here. I wanna see the Ashishan's knife, actually. That'd be fun. Okay, 1 shooter going down, and shooters are actually more expensive than sluggers. If memory serves, sluggers are 23, and the shooters are 27. So, like, losing 3 sluggers is, I don't know, like a ASM model. Anyhow, scouts with these double shotguns are just gonna destroy these sluggers, even with the Pain Boy support. You see, they have 2 shotgun blasts. It's really extremely annoying, but very good play here, like the tactical rulebook Space Marine play. And these guys just, yeah, there's a glitch here. They just jumped from those stairs. From this spot. They didn't just go around. But anyhow, these scouts are gonna bash this node. No, this node is also noded for Tenso. Both of the players going tier 2 now. Ruthless at heart a little bit ahead of Tenso, and the Tenso is there as well. So, let's look at the experience of these units. Yes, has to be expected. These scouts have a lot of experience. Ruthless at heart, very good with his scout. The tactical marines are level 2 actually. The tech marine is still level 1, and yeah, Tenso has lost a lot of units here. A lot of units on those squads, a lot of models, as Indrid wants to say. But anyhow, Tenso is gonna go back to the field here. Objective taken. The victory point here is capped, and let's just talk about the matchup here between the Kenab and the Tech Marine. 2 range heroes, And Space Marine is kind of defensive and versatile, while Orcs are offensive. Interesting matchup, really interesting matchup. Actually, I haven't seen this thing that much. I really also like to see the Make Boy and the Tech Marine. That would be really cool. So, instead of getting a tier 2 unit, Ruthless at heart going for a Devastator, perhaps expecting some vehicle play like a Death Thread or something. But also getting the Sergeants, not getting the Melta Bomb in here, obviously, without seeing a vehicle. So being kind of cautious, I guess, and going for that. So the Sergeant on the ASM squad in here, they're gonna use the Merciless Strike, yes indeed, and the double scouts are gonna take care of these Slugger boys, even with the Slugger Knob there. The Assault squad should be really careful. They're gonna drop down models against these Shooter boys. Are they gonna lose any models? I don't think they're gonna lose it that easily though. No, looks like Ruthless at heart was actually on points and proved me wrong. Oh, Tech Marine with a Meltagun. Interesting. Interesting to see that a Tech Marine doesn't go for a Mastercrafted Bolter. Anyhow, the Warthog is in the field and the Slugboys are forced out of the field, unfortunately for the Tenso. Those Sluggers cannot be jumped into this Warthog. So there is a last cannon, and Tenso saw that because it's actually attacked the Commando Knob. So these structures, I think this went down, this power node went down, and this power node was barely wounded. Barely wounded, the power node. Was barely destroyed, half assed. Okay, both of these scouts are actually fully upgraded with the infiltration here as well. So they're gonna move to the left side. And the Shooter boys can detect. They're gonna retreat, but we are gonna see some retreat nades here. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. Okay, two models here are lucky to not to go down for these Shooter boys. That was a nice nade. Yeah, I really like this scouts play. Really annoying to play against, but really masterfully done indeed. Okay, a tactical Marine Sergeant in here. Actually, it does more damage than the normal models. I think these guys are kind of like Nova Marines, the models. They do like Nova Marines, but they do have a Blood Raven symbol. I really like these colors on Ruthless at Heart's stuff there. But anyhow, what is this? Assault Marines jumping these Sluggers, very dangerous proposition to do when you are a Space Marine. And here we see the Painboy Hill letting those Sluggers stay in the field. I don't think Ruthless actually has lost a single Assault Marine squad. As I've said, Ruthless at heart very conservative with his units and model losses. And kind of reminds me of Codex. Codex used to do this in the old days, like 10 years ago. Oh my god, how long has it been? How many years? Wow. Definitely more than half the decade since I've joined. I joined in 2015, 2016. But the game has been, well, joined the community here, Dawn of War 2 Elite community. I have been around since Dawn of War 1, 2004, basically, but yeah. But anyway, we still love it. This is a great IP. Anyhow, Sluggers here are gonna get countered by the Assault Marine Sergeant jump, by the Assault Marine jump. The Scouts, are they gonna go down? That'd be nice. Oh, they didn't use the Swampum. Now they do. I think if they would have used the Swampum, they would have got them. Assault Marines finally lose their Sergeant of all things. And the Tech Marine go down. Very good play here from Tenso. Actually killing a bunch of his stuff here. Killing the Sergeant, killing the Tech Marine. And he's gonna now kill the power farm of Ruthless at heart. So very good engagement indeed. And he's gonna cap the map with the Commando here, has the shotgun as well, and he's gonna go tier 3. So in tier 2, actually, Orcs, here we see getting some upgrades like the Slugger Boy knob, which is pretty good. Okay, and a bunch of shotgun blasts. I was gonna say a bunch of shotgun blasts. That's gonna work. But anyway, Mech was just jumping from that hedge. We see a Dreadnought in the field. Looks like he's running this little baby. And the Blood Raven Dreadnought going for the Assault Cannon. I like this Assault Cannon. It's just so good. Just so good of a weapon. We'll see if Tenso goes for a looted tank actually. Well, versus a melee Dreadnought, I would really like some tank busters. But versus this kind of Dreadnought, you'd wanna, I guess, get some beamy looters. Or even a tier 3 K-Nob with the rocket launcher. But yeah, generally with versus these kind of workers like Assault Cannon or the Shuriken Wraith Lord, this kind of high range anti-vehicle is pretty good. So Tenso is finally in tier 3. Ruthless at heart has to repurchase a Tech Marine. His upkeep is pretty high and actually plus 167. Despite having decapped this requisition point of the Tenso, he has actually less upkeep because he has more population, 91 population indeed at the moment, while Tenso has 77. And Tenso has used a bunch of his red. We see some commando purchase here from the global, but unfortunately Ruthless observes that, and with the detection of the scouts, those commandos are gonna rat back. These guys, I don't think they're gonna cap. Yeah, these scouts have grenades, and that Dreadnought could have just done terrible things to these guys. So commandos, interesting purchase. Interesting purchase. I would have liked to see a looted tank, to be honest. I know there's a las cannon there, and there could be a bunch of anti-vehicle. Just look at the Space Marine approach. They sometimes can be really annoying with this kind of stuff. Lucky for Tenso, Ruthless doesn't have a librarian. Okay, that wasn't good. Assault cannon bros actually killing a couple of models there, and this Warthog looks like it's gonna be, yeah, bye bye. The Orky Warthog is gonna go down, and Ruthless at heart with a very aggressive play here with the Tech Marine. Actually, I like this aggressive Tech Marine play. Interesting aspect of this game. I haven't thought about it, but yeah, it's kind of versatile. Like you see, these scouts are kind of like in a hybrid state of being defensive while being on the offensive, a defensive unit that goes on the offensive, and the Assault Cannon Dreadnought also, and the Assault Marines, which are basically assault and offense. So just mixing these things right in mid crossers. Didn't do that much damage to Dreadnought. I don't know what that was about. And Assault Marines jumping in here again. Not looking good for Tenso. Although the victory points are close, the map control is terrible for Tenso at the moment. And this Space Marine rush is actually really taking a toll on both the map control, the XP of these Space Marines units which they are gaining, and the model losses on these things. Like, look at that, every wow. Tenso doesn't have a single level 2 unit, despite the game having been progressed for 17 minutes. But these scouts are level 3, wow. Level 2 Tech Marine here. Level 3 attacks, level 2 Assault Marines. These things are leveled up like hell. Wow. Okay, about 200 victory points remaining for Tenso, 243 remaining for Ruthless at heart. Okay, the commando squads, they haven't been healed. And the third model, I guess, yeah, that hasn't been healed fully yet. So they're gonna go back to the middle points. The requisition has been matured, has been in Ruthless' heart's hand so much that it's been matured to 30. I don't know if it's worth it. I think it's worth it for Ruthless to go tier 3 and go for an orbital bombardment. Like, he doesn't have much in the... He doesn't have much like upgrades or stuff. He has upgraded the scouts, he has upgraded Dreadnoughts. He can, I guess, get some artillery, some utility for the Tech Marine. Has gone for Signum armor, nice. And I think it's just good, safe to say that it's good for Ruthless to go tier 3 for a nuke. But anyway, Commando Knob choosing to go for the power farm instead of going for Dreadnought. And it's an up squad purchase for the Tenso. It's actually, I think, a very wise choice indeed. Like, yeah, the Dreadnought is gonna counter them, but there is a commando knob with a rocket launcher, and also there is the commando squad with the rocket launcher on the leader, on the knob leader. Okay, so here in the right side again, the Tenso is first of the field, and Ruthless just maintaining the map control, but Tenso himself just going around the edges and just trying to do what he can. Really tough game for Tenso, especially from tier 1. Yeah, both of these players are just top tier, like high level players. And 120 victory points remaining for the Tenso. What is the Techmarine babbling about? Oh, he's going for the plasma gun. That's a very good counter to these Nob squad. They have heavy infantry armor. It's gonna melt them. Actually, oh yes, I was gonna say. Wow, Ruthless and Hard has such good counters against the Tenso's army. Like the Dreadnought can just destroy all these shooters and the commandos, and even the commando knob can get damaged, especially with the scouts around. The tactical squad and the Techmarine can just take care of the knob squad. So we see some infiltration here on the sluggers, the infiltration global, and Techmarine now choosing to get these guys going the Signum, doing the Signum armor on the Signum armor ability on the sluggers are force of the field, and the wow. What was that? Was it a Stigma? The very good engagement from Tenso, just infiltrating everything, and those knobs actually did a lot of damage to the Dreadnoughts. Bruce is not hard. Actually, doing the global repair, the paintball goes down to the assault squad, but I think overall Ruthless at Heart had the worst of that engagement, just losing the Dreadnought, losing the Techmarine, losing the ground, and Tenso actually I think got some level from this here, level 2, and these knobs are actually, I think, the icing on the cake. Perhaps a Devastator would have made a little bit of a difference, but I didn't expect all these units of Tenso to have such an engagement. SG bugged Sai. Signum armor. He's saying that Signum armor is bugged. I'm not sure what he means, but from what we saw, that Signum armor actually destroyed those sluggers. Mark Target was the name of the ability. So this destroyed those sluggers, and yeah, just one Tenso the engagement there. But Ruthless, I thought, definitely is not out of the game. He's going tier 3, perhaps a Predator tank would be nice, or some Terminators in fact, yeah, why not. Assault squad jumping, but the commandos have gone back now. These shooters are gonna shoot the assault squad here before they approach. Okay, scouts. Yeah, you see the positioning of Ruthless Atar is pretty good, just dealing and dallying with those assault marines and those shooters and just sending in the scouts here. And that's the marked target. I don't see any bug, it's showing, but maybe if Ruthless, you're watching this replay, just tell us in the comment section what's the problem and what do you mean by that. Swamp among the sluggers. One knob leader actually managing to go forward against those assault marines. These assault marines are gonna get destroyed versus those knobs. I think it's worth it that Ruthless goes for a Vanguard veteran. Even a level 4 assault squad is not as good as a level 1 Vanguard veteran, especially with the attack. Ooh, oh, the knob leader went down on those sluggers. That was a good grenade, but kind of unfortunate. Could have been. Couldn't have gone down, perhaps. That was kind of a little bit of a unlucky for Tenso, but anyhow, right in crosses on the Techmarine. He's gonna knock back the Techmarine to the Knobs here. That was nice. That was very good play. That was very good play. Unfortunately, again, Tenso gets unlucky. But yeah, I really like that play. Triple cap here for the Tenso. And Ruthless at heart going for another Devastator here to control these guys. Because this Devastator squad is just a last cannon, which is pretty useless. Okay, so the Knob squad actually being a great obstacle. Despite my previous comments on this issue that Ruthless at heart had like shotguns and a lot of plasma guns there. No, that's not the case. Perhaps Ruthless should just use the Signum armor on the Knob squad instead. But anyhow, the commandos haven't done that much, but they have captive stuff. So, what's going on? Ooh, banner bomb into the Love the Daka. Oh, no, I think it was Burnobom into Love the Daka into Riding Crosses, but I really like the usage of that Riding Crosses by the Commando himself. Actually doing decent damage to this guy. Another Riding Crosses, but that's Angels of Death. Actually knocked these guys back because I think that's a ability knockback, not the normal knockback. That's the Burner Bomb. Actually, it's gonna burn these commandos themselves. Shooter's gonna go forward. They're gonna get out of the arc of the Devastators. Nice retreat there, but I've caught those stuckers. Unfortunately, the orbital bombardment completely wasted 500 red. Here we cannot. Ruthless at heart cannot afford to lose that red at this point. Okay, this guy's going for a power bash, a little bit of a power bash to sluggers. Their flamers do more to those generators, but he chooses to attack them in melee. And Signum armor doesn't work. Doesn't the damage work? This guy's just ignoring that obstacle. Like there's a warp thing there. This thing doesn't exist. This wall. And this thing is just cover doesn't exist. But anyhow, Knobs infiltrated. I really like this play. Double grenades here, very well done. Just the knockback itself was good, not even the damage. The Knob squad just charging and destroying everything. These Knobs have done a lot this game for the Tenso. So does the scout. So did the scouts for Ruthless at heart. That's kind of the same assessment I'm having. That these two units are the units of the game. The scout squad and the Knob squad for the scout squad for Ruthless and the Knob squad for the Tenso. And tactical drop but actually dropping down, and Tenso choosing to go for a looter tank. Commandant up, despite being level 2, only halfway level 2, has done a lot with that rocket launcher. He says, well, G. Tenso says GG. But I don't think that's over yet. 31 to 29 at the moment. Okay, doesn't want to concede. I think he's gonna try his last seconds here, the Tenso. The chapter calls and we answer. So, he can reinforce from this drop pod, which is good. Perhaps can put up a turret. Doesn't. Okay. What is this guys? Oh, he's going for double plasma guns. Ruthless. Yeah, just those Knob squads giving him so much trouble. Like you wanted, I guess, a dreadnought there. Oh, these scouts are gonna go down. Level 4 scouts. Now the looter tank is gonna destroy everything because it's just the best anti-infantry tank in the game. Wow, these Knob squads just tearing these space marines to pieces. A last nade just destroying, I think, some commandos, but it doesn't matter. Not even the double tactical squad with the plasma gun and the techman with the plasma gun doesn't manage to take down these Knobs. These Knobs just are beast. Level 2, they can go to level 3 with over 5000 HP and insanely good. Oh, he's saying sandbug anyway, but I think the game was over anyway. The Yeah, this dark day fuels the fires of vengeance, but this Nob squad's just tearing everything. It's really angry, really good. But anyway, GG's. That was a good game. Well played from both, especially like they have their own play style. I think Tenso is extremely patient. I think both of them are also very high level, and I do not think, I am sure. Like, I'm not sure, I know. Both of these players are very high level, very patient, and on the other hand, very extremely aggressive. Like, I'm just mid or mid to high player. Not a high player, definitely not. I know how hard it's to play versus them. I've barely managed to, I think, beat Ruthless once or twice and lose like 40 times. Same goes for Tenso. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Level 4 take marine and level 3 Kano. But anyhow, my brothers, I am really, let me just switch back to the overlay here and screen here. So that was the first cast. I'm really happy to be back with you, my family. Definitely my family. Don't know where to. I cannot be separated from them. I will basically do a video or two and get my thoughts out and perhaps ask you what category you want. But definitely there are Twitch streams there. I'm a full-time streamer at the moment, and they are done over to cast. A lot of them plays and cast, and the Elite Fleet is there, and I'm in Division B. The underdogs. I don't think there's a Division C or Division D. Perhaps I should have joined Division C. We had plans with Dark Riku to join Division C, but I think he's back and he's on Division A anyway. So I'm gonna be alone in Division C. So I'm gonna go up to Division B. Vengeance Run is in Division D. But anyhow, it was fun. It was really good to finally talk to you with the camera, and yeah, the midlife crisis is over and the old Rostam is back for some Donover to cast. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment and all that stuff in Twitch and Discord and in here. And I'll see you later. Farewell.